Hey folks, this is Ted Cantu with HotMetroFinds.com. Today we're talking about the Libertines. They are back. That's Pete Doherty and Carl Barat. They're coming back for another round. 10 years ago, you probably didn't know who these guys were. I actually found out about them through some file sharing networks back in those days, with Kazaa and LimeWire. Not that I support that sort of thing, but that's what was available, and MP3 sharing was a big deal. And we started seeing these guys pop up into the music scene, and also into Mojo Magazine and New Music Express, which is the UK publications. These guys are from the UK, by the way. And along with that same time, the Baby Shambles were coming up around, and that's actually Pete Doherty's other band, and as well as Arctic Monkeys and Blur. So that whole era was kind of interesting. And these guys didn't get much publicity in America, and they had there's a lot of reasons for that. They had drug problems, for one, heroin, and they had problems with court and all kinds of things with, some personal trauma. Pete Doherty actually dated Kate Moss, and she's had her own problems with heroin. So it's a miracle these guys are even around or even together making music, that they climbed out of that whole dark, depressing period. It's somewhat of a modern-day miracle. But they just recently played a concert over in Hyde Park in England, and 60,000 kids showed up, and they actually smashed the barricades, and the show had to be stopped twice to get things under control. And it's pretty amazing. So they are actually going to be playing more shows in London, and they're a very high-energy band, very interesting band too. And I'm glad that they are back together, and I'd like to see them actually tour the States if that's possible. So that'd be really, really awesome. Now, I know they came to the States around 2005, and they played the David Letterman show. And that was back when Up the Bracket came out. It was a really, really great album, by the way. And I think they played I Get Along, which is really awesome tune. And every once in a while, you'll see some of these songs kind of pop up. Arctic Monkeys more than these guys, though, over in Ann Arbor, independent stations, alternative radio. You will hear the Arctic Monkeys. Very rarely, though, will you actually hear the Libertines. And that's very unfortunate, because they are a very interesting band. And it's unfortunate that our local stations don't really pick up and actually play more of them. But it's funny, right now, during the age of the web, there's just tons of stuff out there. I mean, independent bands galore, independent labels. You got all kinds of different places to look for music. So I'm not surprised that no one's really all looking in the same direction. Everything's kind of scattered right now. But we have an article about these guys on Hot Metro Finds, and if you want to read about them and actually check out some footage from the Hyde Park concert, absolutely stop by, check it out. It's a really cool band. I really dig these guys, and I think they're really awesome. So do check that out, and keep watching. This has been Ted Cantu for HotMetroFinds.com.